Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 52 blaster.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On play action, Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Buying time to his left.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
First down, Love to pass.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 30 on second down. Love. Over the middle, it's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
The Packers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Love now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
97.
Now a play fake. Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job here by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Deebo Samuel, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point safely through, and it's now 14-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Love going to give this.
Now the ball comes loose, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. They find some open field here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down. The slot man in motion right. 1st down, going to the air with Love. And quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready. Hey, green.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Love.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
Now Love. Touchdown, Packers!
Robert Tonyan.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Packers are back within a score. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go. Long red.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the double. Ultra. Go ultra.
They run it and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers. Guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here's Love.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, But still, 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
From the 27, Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan
as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
A final shot before half for Lance.
That one is caught by Hunt.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Packers pick it up. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over at both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 2nd and 9,
Love. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Cycle, 3-3. 10 cycles. 6, 7.
On 3rd down, Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Right. Right.
They'll run with Hunt on second down.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Ready up.
In his own end zone, it's Lance.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
104 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
1-3 rails. Ready.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Love looking to throw it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. An inside give to Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
17.
Love from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Striker, 3-3.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And cycle. Right.
Working out of the gun. Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Patterson's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing now is Lance. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that will make this a 16-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still with it. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Working from the gun, Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now a play fake. Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Rolling to his left. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trip.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
It's David Ojabo there for the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here.
Down. Black one.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ready.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Packers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to